House Rules Committee will come to order. Would the clerk please take attendance?
Chair Schutte?
Here.
Representatives Aragona?
Here.
Wenzel? Martin? Here. Posthumous?
Here.
DeBoer?
Here.
Whitwer? Liberati? Hersberg? Mr. Chair, you do have a quorum.
Representative DeBoer moves to adopt the minutes of the February 19th meeting. There being no objections, the motion prevails by unanimous consent. We will now be hearing testimony and subsequently taking up House Bill 4908. Is Representative Rigas here? Oh, all right. So we will be hearing and subsequently taking up House Bill 5343, and Representative Aragona will be, Vice Chair Aragona will be testifying. Representative, you know the drill. Begin when you're ready.
Thank you, members of the committee. I believe a few of you are probably bored of hearing this because I think 4 committee members here are also on regulatory reform where this went. But in short, this allows beer and wine wholesalers to distribute up to products in cans specifically up to 21% alcohol by volume. This is just allowing for innovations in the market. There's really not a lot of these products at this point, but this allows for things that potentially will be coming to Michigan and will be coming into the market. You know, the alcohol industry has evolved over the last few years. We now have ready to drink mixed drinks that weren't a thing even 5-10 years ago. So those are now a huge part of the market. This is just allowing for some innovation and reform and ensuring that we still abide by the 3-tier system and allow for distribution of these new products that may be coming in. So.
Thank you, Representative. No new rule promulgation in this bill, correct?
No, I don't believe so, no.
Great, and appreciate your work. This came unanimously out of regulatory reform?
Yes.
Okay, good chair of that committee from what I hear.
Yeah, I hear he's great.
All right. Okay, any other questions from members of the committee? Not wishing to speak in support of the bill is Bill Zagman, representing the Michigan Beer and Wine Wholesalers Association. All right. There is a substitute, H1, that raises the allowable ABV to 21% for canned products between 200 milliliters and 24 ounces. And Vice Chair Aragona moves to adopt the substitute. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to adopt the substitute, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin? Yes. Posthumous?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer? Yes. Liberati?
Yes.
Hersberg? Mr. Chair, you have 9 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
The substitute is adopted, and Vice Chair Aragona moves to report the bill with recommendation as substitute H1. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to report, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Posthumous?
Pass.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer? Yes. Liberati?
Yes.
Hersberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 8 yeas, 0 nays, and 1 pass. The motion prevails.
The bill is reported with recommendation. All right. And we will now take up House Bill 5217, and Representative Posthumous moves to report the bill with recommendation. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to report, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Pass?
Yes.
Yes. Posthumous?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer? No. Liberati?
No.
Hersberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 10 yeas, 2 nays, and 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
The bill is reported with recommendation. We will now take up House Bill 5219, and Representative Martin moves to report the bill with recommendation. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to report, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Posthumous?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer?
No.
Liberati?
No.
Hersberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 7 yeas, 2 nays, 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
We have an issue if I put up a bill with 7 nays. All right, the bill is reported with recommendation. We will now take up House Bill 5249, and there is a substitute H1 that ensures license eligibility is limited to established ambulance operators. And Representative Wenzel moves to adopt the substitute. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to adopt the substitute, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Posthumus?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer? Yes. Liberati?
Yes.
Hersberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 9 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 pass. The motion prevails.
The substitute is adopted. And Representative Posthumus moves to report the bill with recommendation as substitute H1. Will the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to report, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Posthumus?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer?
Yes.
Liberati?
Yes.
Hersberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 9 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
The bill is reported with recommendation. And we will now take up House Bill 5386, and Representative DeBoer moves to report the bill with recommendation. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to report, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Posthumus?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer?
Yes.
Liberati?
Yes.
Hersberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 9 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
The bill is reported with recommendation. And the committee will go at ease. The House Rules Committee will come to order. And we'll now hear testimony on and subsequently take up House Bill 4908. Representative Rigas will be testifying. Representative, begin when you're ready. Oh, idiot.
Okay, thanks. So 4908 is a simple bill that just brings clarity and parity between the cosmetology industry, between cosmetology students and apprentices. Currently, a cosmetology student who has training up over 350 hours does have the ability to shampoo clients in the school setting. However, in the apprenticeship program, those students do not have that opportunity. This bill 4908 just creates that so apprentices can also shampoo clients after 350 hours. I'm happy to take any questions. It's very simple bill.
Representative Martin.
Thank you. Didn't we have a bill once before that if a parent had a cosmetology business and they had a child working for them or a teenager or whatever, that they could get licensed or get permission to wash hair? Did we have that once before? That could have been 6 years ago.
Before my time, maybe.
Could have been.
I don't know, but currently apprentices and cosmetology students have been treated very differently, and we're actually trying to bridge that gap because apprenticeships, it's a 2-year program. It can be more demanding and actually in some ways better than the cosmetology school. Just you get more hands-on.
Yeah, they may have been apprenticing in a parent's
maybe,
salon or
but
something. Yeah,
in current law you cannot, so.
Somewhere back there.
Yeah.
And in the legislation, it says instruction must include at least the minimum number of practical applications established by rule. Are these already established? Do you know what the minimum number of applications is?
All I'm aware of is the hours,
Okay.
the 350 hours.
All right. Representative DeBoer.
Is this just a cosmetology track versus apprenticeship track problem? Is there something really scary about shampooing somebody?
I don't think there is.
Okay.
But oftentimes when legislation is passed in the cosmetology industry, it is geared towards the schools, and the apprenticeship programs are typically left behind. So a lot of the current laws in place regarding apprenticeships are very outdated. So we just want to update those.
Yeah, do we have similar problems with the skilled trades?
I would imagine.
Yeah, I wonder. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Any other questions, members of the committee? All right, and this bill came unanimously out of regulatory reform last week? All right. So, Representative DeBoer moves to adopt the substitute that clarifies the apprenticeship program must be conducted by a licensed cosmetologist and adds a 90-day effective date as requested by Lara. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to adopt the substitute, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona? Yes. Wenzel? Yes. Martin? Yes. Posthumous?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer? Yes. Liberati?
Yes.
Hertzberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 9 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
And Representative Posthumous moves to report the bill with recommendation as substitute H1. Would the clerk please call the roll?
On the motion to report, Chair Schutte?
Yes.
Representatives Aragona?
Yes.
Wenzel? Yes. Martin?
Yes.
Posthumous?
Yes.
DeBoer?
Yes.
Whitwer? Yes. Liberati?
Yes.
Hertzberg?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 9 yeas, 0 nays, and 0 pass. The motion does prevail.
The bill is reported with recommendation. All right, thank you, Representative. And now, we'll hear testimony on House Bill 5234, and Representative Begole will be testifying. Could you hit the mic block, Brian? Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, good morning, everyone, and thank you for taking this up. Current law provides that vehicles damaged in a collision are eligible for what's called a salvage title if the cost, including parts and labor, is greater than 75%, but less than 91% of the vehicle's value prior to the collision. Prior to the Secretary of State issuing a registration for a salvage vehicle, an employee of the state or personnel from a police agency must first inspect the vehicle to make sure that the replacement parts going on the vehicle are not stolen and that the repairs were done in a proper manner. Under current law, police agencies can charge up to a $100 fee for this service, but the revenue is currently restricted to purposes related to decreasing auto theft. House Bill 5234 would provide more flexibility for the chiefs and the sheriff's agencies to use these funds for not only preventing and recovering stolen vehicle and parts, but also for equipping and training road patrol services that are necessary to protect public health and safety. And those, some examples of those could be like vehicles or uniforms or radios or what have you. So it doesn't stop them to continue the current use of using it to prevent auto theft and recover vehicles. It just gives them a little bit more latitude. Changing this law is just common sense because it creates flexibility to use what was restricted funds in a constantly changing environment and trying to protect the community.
All right. And so Representative, there is no new rule promulgation in this bill. It just deals with existing rules, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Any other questions from members of the committee? Representative DeBoer.
The purpose behind so tightly tunneling this is what?
You know, I don't know what the purpose was back then to only restrict the funds to that, but I can tell you that there's police departments out there that are sitting on, you know, pretty substantial amounts of money and are unable, there's only so much you can do, you know, whether they've invested in license plate readers or they already have a task force and they're already, you know, paying those personnel or for the training, and they still have some of the money. So it just gives them a little bit more latitude because they're needing police cars, high mileage cars and things like that. And they could possibly purchase that police car and say, well, we got the police car, it's going to be out on patrol and it's going to be looking for stolen vehicles. But they don't feel comfortable doing that. They want it specific in the law that they can use it for equipment and things like that, and not just it being subject to, you know, somebody's opinion or something, so.
Yeah, well, we really would want to support administration so they can do what they need to do. And like you said, everything's changing all the time. You need to have choices with money. Yeah.
Appreciate that, thanks.
Thank you.
Any other questions, members of the committee? Brian, Representative, thank you for your testimony. And we have perfect attendance in the Rules Committee today. And there being no further business before the committee will stand adjourned.